What's up, my love? My name's Nicole P, and I'm a midlife mystic. I started this channel, I don't know, several months ago, and I've only made two videos because I just get in my own way, and I'm going to stop that like right now. Right now. Because why? Why do I hide out? Why do I not just keep the path of consistency? Because I know, I have messages to share, I have wisdom to drop. I'm 51 years old, and if you are in that age bracket, like 45, 50, 55, as you know, by the time we get to this journey, blessed be that we get to this journey. Hold on, who's calling me? My grandma. I'll call her back in just a minute. By the time we get to this journey in life, and we have gems of wisdom, and we're living in a time where we can redefine ourselves at any point in time. Like we can say, I'm not going to fall for that narrative any longer. I'm not going to play that game any longer. There's more for me out there. Like I'm not throwing in the towel just yet. I mean, there may be things that we're not as sharp as. Like, we got to learn from the 20 and 30-year olds. You know, they could teach us a thing or two about tech and editing and all sorts of things. But I think more of us need to come forth and be on these platforms and share our stories, share our wisdom. And I know that I got a lot to share. I left a 17-year relationship in my late 40s, and I put so much dependency on my ex, finances, everything, and I'm starting over at this age. I'm starting over at this age. I care for my mom who has multiple illnesses in her body. Sometimes she's closer to the spirit world than she is to this human world, and I chose to be with her, to live with her, to care for her, and try to make it on my own. I've had a couple side hustles, passion projects that have brought in cash from time to time. But I had a really hard year last year. My mom almost passed 3 different times. My aunt's cancer got worse, and she did end up passing. And so I couldn't do anything but really think about surviving. So I got a gig. I got a contract gig doing something that I never thought I would do. And it helped because I went in, I did my job, I got paid, and I tended and stood visual to life at hand. And now things are a little bit more stable, and I'm ready. I'm ready to start these things up again. I have one practice that I do that's spiritual based. I think everything's spiritual based, but I do a lot of like oracle readings and things like that. And I wanted to have a platform and or a space where I share my journey. I share my life as a 51-year-old starting over, rebuilding my finances, because I put everything always into my relationships. And my ex of 17 years, like, he was the breadwinner, he was the main one that took care of things. And I could have stayed, and it's no shade to him, he's one of my best friends, he's like family to me. I could have stayed, and but it wasn't what my heart wanted. I had abandoned myself for 17 years. And it's not to say there wasn't good stuff, but it's really hard when you abandoned yourself. And I gave away all my power, and I'm now reclaiming it, and I'm calling all my power back to me. And has it been easy? No. It's been 3 years since I left, and it's been hard. And it's been times where I questioned and I doubted myself. And now I'm on the other side of it. And I know there's more healing and more awakening and activating to be done. But now I'm on the other side of it. And I can say, thank the goddesses, I had the courage to leave. And I had the courage to stay vigilant and stay aware, and to stay the course in the hardest nights and the deepest depths of the valleys. You know, when you're in the valley and you can't see the light, you can't see that there's a path ahead, and it's like, oh my gosh, should I do the right thing? Because this is so hard. And you got to stay the course. You got to stay the course, because on the other side of it, it's wonderful. And there are things that are changing. Like, I love vintage stuff, right? I love kind of good old finding, things in the secondhand store. But it's kind of different when you really got to hustle, when you have to totally do all Wet and Wild makeup when you're used to MAC. You got to do your own hair. Like I used to have my nails done, everything like that. But I had to get back to the basics, the bare bone basics. I moved to the small town that didn't have the employment opportunities that I've been used to. My business started slowing down. Then I had hardly anything. I couldn't tend to it. It was rough. And I'm so glad I did it. And there's a lot to share. And so much wisdom, I think, that comes also from being a caregiver and loving someone and caring for someone when they're dancing with some pretty serious illnesses in their bodies. And I want to encourage you that whatever your story is, to tell it, to step out of your comfort zone. And I want to talk. This is only my third video on this channel, and I just got to do it. I've got to do it. I'm not even in the step yet to prepare what I'm going to talk about, to even edit or anything like that, because right now I'm focusing on confidence tied to worthiness, because you can be confident, but do you really believe that it's possible, right? So I had to work on that myself. Like I always had confidence. I have heavy #Leo vibes. But deep down inside, I had so much self-worth healing to do. And that's what I'm working on right now. Like really believing that I'm worthy to be able to create the impact that I desire to create, and to be able to be careful while I do that. So I'm really focused on consistency, commitment to show up regardless of that, like really proving to myself, like rewiring my brain that this is something that I do. And it doesn't matter how many likes or shares or anything, I'm doing it for my own journey. This is like my own vlog of my life, and it's going to be impactful in some way, shape, or form. So right now, that's what I'm working on. So that's why I would say it's a joke. I'm telling you, just show up and just do it. And I'm barely just doing it, but I'm committed right now. And I just have made this public. I'm committed to consistency, courageousness, being courageous, and commitment. And then once I get that down, I'll fine tune it. I think we start to want to have everything all fixed and perfect before we start. And you got to just start. And that's what I'm telling myself. You just got to start. And so as I go, and once I'm consistent, I'm going to give myself 3 months of being consistent. I'm going to say 2 days a week, having 2 videos a week, being consistent. And at the 3-month mark is then when I'm going to start looking honestly and critiquing, like, where do I need to grow? What are things I need to do? Maybe making my messages more concise, having more organization, all of that jazz. But right now it's like getting in the habit. It's creating a new habit. And I'm so happy that you and I are connected, that you've even listened. I'm almost at 10 minutes, so like 8 minutes that you're still listening to me. And I really look forward to sharing some words of inspiration in this journey as a 51-year-old just really coming home to herself. Like, I'm just coming home to myself. I feel like I am reclaiming and owning and loving power that I lost. And along this journey of this healing and this reclamation and coming home to myself, I've gained power that I didn't even know existed. Ooh, does that mean every day I'm going to feel like this? No. But I'll probably have more days feeling like this than not. And what a blessing. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to my words. And I look forward to coming back and sharing some more. All right, my love. Peace, love, everything in between. And if you're flowing with this, you can hit the subscribe and leave a comment. Hey. So cheers to all my midlife mystics out there. You know, let's do this stuff. I like to listen to Charlene Johnson. She's very encouraging for like women and getting in social media and platforms and content creation in their midlife and our midlife. I mean, what is midlife really? I think we thought about it. Like midlife would have been 30s or 40s for us, or maybe you're in your 40s. I'm 51, but I don't know. I don't think it's my midlife. I think I'm at like 3/4 life. Who knows? We don't know, because we don't know how long we got in these bodies. So, man, let's show up, shine bright, stretch our body, and shake our asses. Hey, cheers to you, and I'll be back. I'm going to do one more video this week. Today's Monday. Yes, I'll be back with another video this week. Bye.